Hi, this is Robert Estrin at livingpianos.com with the pleasure of playing a beautiful vintage Bluthner grand piano. Gorgeous art case, and this piano has been masterfully rebuilt with what appears to be a new soundboard, pin block, new strings, hammers. The action is rebuilt, the case is refinished. It plays like it did when it was a young piano, even though it's 100 years old. What a magnificent instrument. So few of these around. Bluthner has a unique sound that you're going to really appreciate. So I want to get right into it. The action, because it's been rebuilt, really feels like a new piano. I'm going to start off with a little bit of Scarlatti. This is one of his many C major sonatas. You know, Scarlatti wrote over 1,000 sonatas, so when I tell you it's a C major sonata, you're going to have to guess which one until I start it. You may be familiar because this is one of the very famous C major sonatas of Scarlatti. You know what's so different about Bluthner pianos from other European pianos? European pianos have a very clear, crisp sound, sometimes described as a bell-like tone, very clear and focused. Well, Bluthner has those elements, but it has a sound all its own that defies classification. It doesn't have that brighter tone that you expect out of a Bechstein or a Bösendorfer. And yet, it doesn't have the American sound either, even though it tends towards that warm tone, as you'll hear in the second movement of the very dark Beethoven Sonata, Opus 10, number 3. Such gorgeous music, and notice the change of tonal colors possible with an instrument like this. Not just loud and soft, which is what you get on lesser instruments. This is why people spend the big bucks to get these pianos, and why it's such a pleasure to find a vintage instrument in such great condition where you can enjoy this without having to break the bank. Well, let's go on with some Romantic period music, a little bit of the middle section of Chopin's Third Ballade in A-flat. So that's what Chopin sounds like on this historical piano. Beautiful Bluthner art case, one that's gorgeous to look at and a pleasure to play. Once again, Robert Estrin here at livingpianos.com, your online piano store with free delivery anywhere in the continental U.S. on this piano. Thanks so much for joining me.